The next topic. Uh, yeah, you got the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. Um, they showed like a trailer of it,
Ooh,
and I have to
looks
say,
good,
like,
guys.
by far,
No,
man,
look, good.
Mark.
like at first, right when I thought of the GTA trilogy, I thought that the detail was gonna be like down here, and then I realized that it was definitely way below that shit. I thought this shit looked straight ass, bro.
Dude,
Like it didn't
no.
look good at all, man. It looked like I was playing, like I was watching Roblox or something.
Okay, maybe with the models, but did you see the reflections? Did you see the lighting? Did you see the shadows? Did you see
The neon lights.
the lighting? Yeah, dude, it looked good in my opinion. It stayed true
Dude,
to
this game
the
is in.
originals.
It's in third person, so you're gonna see your character the whole time while you're playing the game.
Dude, but did you see the cars? Like how amazing, like the surfaces on cars and the streets and
I was
dude,
too fixated on how shitty the one dude from San Andreas looked.
yeah, the models are still blocky, you know. They're the same
Yeah,
models, but the world is it has a complete facelift, man. Like it looked fantastic in my opinion. Other
I feel like that was
Mark,
really the
Mark,
only
come
thing
on,
they could
dude.
work on.
Mark, you can't be saying fantastic, man.
all right, listen,
Ratchet and Clank looks fantastic.
listen. The games I like still go look up how EverQuest looks compared to this, and I say it stays true to the original with modern tech, reflections, shadows, skies, foliage that moves instead of just being a bush that doesn't shake. Like, I would say they did a good job at adding all these modern things to a classic. It still looks like how it looked before, but with modern day technology, you know.
Dude,
And I,
like, I will give it this. This is what I'll say. They definitely didn't just remaster it in the sense of like making it a new resolution and like a new frame rate. Like they definitely changed the models a little bit. They definitely did. But it looks like freaking cartoon characters, dude. Like Marcus, you need to
Yeah,
go click that trailer again. The very beginning. Like
I'm
go click
watching
the
this shit.
trailer, restart it to the very beginning, right when it goes, and then pause it
Mhm.
at I'll just tell you when. Wait a second. I'll tell you where to pause it. Pause it at right. Pause it at 10, and
Wait, hold
that
on.
little mechanic walking up to you, and that girl sitting back there on the tool chest or whatever. This looks like freaking Psychonauts 2 artwork, dude.
at what second? What second are you talking about?
10 seconds.
Let me see. Okay, okay. 10 seconds. Hey man, did you see the shine on his hair, the reflections, man? That's modern day, man. I'm just saying.
No, I mean you're saying that's modern day in the sense that it's ray tracing that exists today, but
No,
this
I'm not
is not
saying
modern day looking games. This game
no,
doesn't
no,
look
no.
modern
I'm
day.
saying it has technology. It has all the current lighting effects. Like they added a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
this
effects
doesn't
to the
look
game,
modern day at all.
but it's not a modern day game. You know, there it's an old game that they're just adding
So,
some
you
new
know,
techniques to it.
I'll give them the credit for adding, the shiny cars and different shit like that. But I still have an issue with the characters, man. The characters are reminding me of some game. I can't put the word of the game. Like I can't remember the name of the game, but it looked like this really old ass fucking game, and the characters just look crazy trash, man. Like I understand the world looks a lot nicer than what it used to look like, but you're
Dude,
not even.
this looks like a cartoon, man.
I
This
agree.
looks really lame. Like
Oh,
the
I'll
only
agree with that.
system that looks lame. Like shines are nice, but that doesn't look good.
Mm.
You think that looks good?
Does it look like
I, I,
Like,
$70?
I
like what
can't
do
look
you
at it. I
like?
can't look at it from a new game perspective because it's not a new game. I have to look at it from the nostalgia perspective.
That's fine, but like, I can go back and really like Knights of the Old Republic and say that that doesn't look good. At some point in time, maybe it did, but I can say right now, today, it doesn't look good. Like that
Dude,
doesn't
if
look good, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but I can't. I can only compare it to a former version of itself. That's the perspective I'm coming from. If we're comparing it to modern day games, yes, this is Roblox 2.0 crap, but that's not what it is. It's a I don't know repolishing of an old loved classic game.
The only system I see this being viable on is the Switch to me,
the
And
because the
Switch.
I agree.
Switch, this is about Switch quality. Like in my mind, like Switch is garbage quality, and so this game is like, if Nintendo were ever to make a GTA game, this is like the quality it would be. And so I can see this being like on a Switch. This is like what you get to play GT on a Switch. You'll never be able to play like GTA 5 on a Switch. So if, like, let's say some developer came along and they wanted to release a GTA type game on the Switch, this is what it would be. But this is like junk on a playing this on a PS5 or playing this on an Xbox Series X.
Dude,
I
Junk.
mean,
I really like the cartoony style of it because when it's kind of before it back when the game came out, that was like what real people look like in the game. But now I feel like they kind of are going for like a not a cell shaded, but it looks very cartoony,
Yeah,
very animated.
they went with like a cartoon type
Yeah, no, I agree,
engine,
and
and like
I think it works.
I think it works on a Switch. That's the only thing I think it works on,
I
because
agree
that's
because
what
then you're not looking for like definition. You're
right,
not. It's just like
exactly.
it's
It's
like a
what I
decent
expect
look,
on my
so you're okay
Switch.
with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I don't want to feel like I just would feel weird playing this when I could play GTA 5 online or Red Dead
yeah,
Online on a real system. Why am I going to play a cartoon? That on my Switch though, it's like, well, that's all I can expect from my Switch. So like, I'm going to play it, kind of thing.
yeah. I mean, when I look at this game and you guys are telling me it's $60 for this trilogy, and I see this video on how it looks, and they do the little shader thing to show you like, oh, here was the shit show, and here it is improved. I just basically look
What's
at
up,
it and
Arachne?
I say, hey, what's good, Arachne? So, I basically just look at it and say like, I'm not gonna buy this, and it's a good thing that they've kind of broken how they're going to release it on some of these consoles. Like of course you got the trilogy version, but San Andreas is going to be on Xbox Game Pass, and then I think Grand Theft Auto 3 is going to be on PS Now. So that's interesting. I'm not sure what happened to Vice City, but I would have only wanted to play San Andreas again on that one, and at least I'll be able to attempt to check it out and just see if it really is like shit, like I'm thinking it is on the Series X.
Dude, I
But
cannot see myself playing this on the Series X, even for Game Pass, because I can already tell, man, like, I don't want to play this cartoon. Like, I need to see a little bit more
PC for
like
sure.
how the world looks. I mean, I just
Yeah,
can't see myself playing this game.
to
Like
me,
I said, on a handheld device that's not meant to be pumping out, like, if this was like on a handheld, like so a Switch, then I can see myself playing something like this maybe, um, because I'd be like, wow, that's a pretty good game for a Switch, but I can't see myself playing this on my Series X, dude. No way, no how. And I don't like how they force you to buy all three. Why can't they make it like $20 each? So like if you only want to buy one, you can spend $20 on one. Like I don't like that because these are really long, massive games. Like there's no way if I bought this, there's no way that I'm beating all three of these games like anytime soon if I was even going to play it. Like why couldn't they let people like buy one at a time? Like and I don't know. It just like frustrates me on the pricing too. Like $60 for the whole thing when good luck beating them all, like no
Or
one beats
even if you
Rockstar
didn't
Games
want them
twice.
all.
Yeah, if you didn't want them
yeah,
all, what if I only want San Andreas, like, or what if I
yeah.
only want the one I haven't played yet? Like I can't even do that. Like that would be more enticing to me, and maybe I would spend $20 and buy a Switch version of one of these games. But like I have no
What are they
desire
marketing for the
to all three
PC
of these.
games? That they wouldn't care about the resolution.
That just they're on PC in general
Mm.
because it's the
Like
first time they're on PC.
why? Yeah, I agree, Marcus. Like, why would a PC gamer, as I guess reckoning, why would a PC gamer not care what their game looks like? That's weird to me. All I hear from PC gamers is how everything looks better
It's
on
how
PC.
everything looks better.
Yeah, that's always
So
all
that
I
would be
hear.
interesting to see if that's how they
Now all
look
of a
at it.
sudden they don't care.
But the thing is, it never released on PC, so that's why it's like
Okay, so just
you're
because it's
comparing it
available
to
on PC, they won't give a shit how it
yeah.
looks. It's just
It's the
it's
same reason,
available.
like when God of War or Horizon comes to PC, people are gonna gobble it up.
Yeah, but that shit's gonna look immaculate.
Yeah, but I'm
It
just
looked
saying.
fantastic on the PlayStation.
That's a
See,
brand new modern game. Yeah.
hey, see
Yeah,
what Arachnid is saying. That's what I was saying before you even came. Like, I don't mind the graphics. I think they look good. The shading, the lighting, the foliage effects. I think it looks good in my opinion. Not comparing to current days games coming out in 2021, but I just mean in general comparing it to its former version of itself. I think it looks pretty good.
mm.
I like the style that they went with, but I think it's gonna sell probably the best on the Switch.
Well,
Hands
like
down.
that's why like I appreciate that they did something to it rather than just making it a remaster. Like they actually did
Right.
something. They made it look different. So they took some time to do something to it. Um, I
Yeah,
just
I'm
still
still
think it
with Brahms
looks
though on
trash.
nothing new.
Like I think it just looks really bad. And it's like, yeah, when I was a kid, I thought, the flute sounded good, right? But now that I'm older and I have more like taste, I rather listen to something more refined, and I can easily say that's not good. Like just because like, it's better than like it's something bad that's made, a little bit more modern doesn't now all of a sudden make it good. Like it's I can objectively point and say that looks bad. Even if it's
Yeah, but it's
updated,
a
I can still
classic
say it looks
though.
bad.
Like, let's say the Ford Model T. The specs in current day specs are not, it has like a couple horsepower, it's inefficient, it's clunky. Back in the day, that was the best as it got. You can't say it's a bad car. When it came out, it was amazing. If you
I
look
can
at it
say
now,
it's
you
bad though.
appreciate
Now I
it.
can say it's bad.
Now you appreciate for what it is.
No, now I say it's bad. Like if they re-released the Model T and they added power windows, and seat warmers, they do a couple modern things to it, I can still say no, that's a bad car compared to what's sitting in my driveway right now.
Yeah,
I didn't
but
think about that though. Adding
it
mods on PC, they might be able to change the way the whole game looks with some mods.
Like if you're saying it's good compared to what it was, I would maybe use the word better. Like it's better than what it was, but
it's
I
yeah,
That's
couldn't
true.
say
it's a better yeah, that's what I said before. It's a better version of its previous self. You have to compare it to what it
it is.
was.
It's a better version than its previous self, but it still looks bad. Like we can't we are always raising our tastes to where we're currently at. Like
With
that's normal.
technology.
Yeah, that's normal. So it's like I can say a movie's I liked in the '90s. Wow, that looks bad. I can say that now.
But it's
Like
still
because
a
that's
banger
true.
movie. It's still a classic movie, you
Yeah, and
know?
it can still be a classic movie. That's fine. I'm just saying I can look at this and say that with objectivity, that's bad. That looks bad. That doesn't look good. Um, it
Then
does.
yeah.
It just
No, no,
looks
you're right.
bad.
Comparing
You
it
know.
to current standards, it's not up to par. It's a better version of its previous self, but it misses the mark. It's not a GTA 5. Doesn't look as good as GTA 4, you know?
Right. Not even
Yeah.
GTA 4. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So.
So it
So
doesn't look as good as those, but because of how popular these games are, you know, I'm still amazed at GTA 5 after 7, 8 years on Twitch. It's always in the top 2, 3 games streamed. Like this game, these have cult following, so I think they're banking on
mhm.
that straight up. They knew we only have to do so much. We're going to sell tons of this. We'll bundle them together. People are going to buy them. So I think this is half cash grab slash
Cheers.
half. They have so many fans. Let's just put a half baked product. We don't need to remaster these. We could just remake them and print them out.
I'm just
But
saying, like, I would feel a lot more comfortable, like I said before, if they parsed these out. Like, rather than selling it to me like it's a AAA priced game, you know? Like, if they parsed them out as like individual things, you know?
and you're right. I have a
They
feeling
might eventually get
a
there.
year from now, they're probably going to do that. After everyone buys it, they're like, let's get all the stragglers. Let's sell them one by one. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple years, a couple of these are on Game Pass. You know?
Yeah,
Because I think
I agree.
this would be great on a Switch, honestly. Like one of these, buying one of them, just buy one to get like a GTA experience on the go. Like I think is fine. I think that's fine. I don't expect that much from my Switch, but I expect
Yeah,
a lot more on my PC and a lot more on my consoles.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm
but
curious, like
moving
Raccoon was
on.
saying, with the mods, that should be interesting.
Yeah,
I love gaming.